CoronaTube is back with episode 2. We're going to be going around in the city. Our topic for today is COVID and mobility. We see a short intro and then we'll dive into it. Would you like to know what COVID is doing to our lives? Our team from CoronaTube Saxony will let you know. I'm Holger. And this is Mike. Let's go! We all know it, lots of people use it. Public transport. Mobility is part of our lives, and before the pandemic, it was pretty much a given for all of us. Before COVID-19, public transport in Dresden carried between 540 and 600,000 passengers every day. I'm sure you all know what it's like to use buses or trams. People are super close to one another, and when people are going to school or to work, things get pretty crowded. The lockdown during the pandemic changed everything, of course, and public transport in Dresden lost 70 to 90% of its passengers. There's lots of obvious reasons for this. Lots of kids no longer went to school, and many people didn't have to work or worked fewer hours. Those people that kept going to work used their cars or bicycles instead. It is interesting that COVID led to bicycle sales skyrocketing, so hint hint for our next episode. Despite everything, we were never truly limited in terms of our ability to get around. If you consider that Dresden public transport alone operates around 300 vehicles like trams and buses, then that's a decent effort. Here in Dresden, the frequency of public transport was only slightly reduced. The reason for that was that it allowed people who are dependent on public transport to continue relying on it and stick to social distancing at the same time. So the question is, of course, how has the situation gotten different after the lockdown? And at the moment, public transport runs at 60 to 65% capacity. If you consider school holidays, passenger figures have reached 90% of their 2019 equivalent. But at the same time, there's fewer people using trams and buses for leisure. So we've just taken the tram for a bit. What's important when you can't maintain social distancing? Wear a mask, especially on trams when they're crowded, because you protect yourselves and you protect other people's health as well. And a small piece of advice, it also saves you cash, because since the 1st of September 2020, people who refuse to wear their masks in Saxony on public transport are fined €60.